Hello, it's Fresh Air on another one. Welcome to the show. I have a good message for you. I've been listening in to a few of my friends today, a couple live streams. One live stream. Yep, that was fun. And then I listened to my other friend that I admire a lot too. And I want to kind of piggyback on a few things and intuitions that I kind of angelically opened up in portals while listening. Isn't that interesting? So, as I'm listening to a lot of my friends, I hear messages, and it's my intuition that takes me on a journey. Takes me on a journey off that topic of what they're talking about. It's cold out. I'm sorry if I'm shivering. I'm outside at the moment, just trying to get some peace. Anyways, kind of piggyback off some of that. The energies and synchronicities, things that we like angelically bring to the table. The walking into a room, the shine that you bring, the people look at you a certain way. That's not by accident. Now, my whole life, my entrances have always been, it's hard to explain. It's not that everything's about me. It's just naturally with the power that be within myself, the diamonds, whatever, the gem of understanding shines bright through the way I present myself. Now, this message can be for a lot of people that can relate to what I'm talking about. A lot of times we're misunderstood because maybe the vibes in the room are totally different, or they have a different feeling, a different vibe, a different feeling, a different thought, a different intuition. Not when they come and bump into you, they see something different. They see you have it together. Even though you might be having a lot going on in your life. But you radiate that stress-free look that you got it together angelically. You make sense of things going on in your life. You can see people react to you differently sometimes. They either tell you to think differently or change the subject. But because the intellect that you've been speaking about maybe doesn't even jive with their understanding. Some have a reaction of whatever, they react. They're scared. They're nervous because they can't bring anything to the conversation. Don't be discouraged on being your best self. Even though people may not react to you personally. Meaning, if you're talking about some intellect stuff that is going to help people angelically motivate them or enlighten them in that very moment, where you can feel that a power greater than you is giving you a message that that person may need to hear. Now remember, sometimes some of us are messengers. Some of us are that seed for others. Now some might take that seed and do nothing with it and let it drown and never grow. Some might take that seed, take it home with them, dwell in it, and still throw it out. There's some that will have that aha moment when they listen to that information that they're talking about. actually throw that water on that seed, and then they what? Put that light on that seed, right? Now they put that fertilizer on that seed. What is that fertilizer? Taking care of yourself, right? Now, taking care of yourself, then that fertilizer can then help nurture that seed to start sprouting. And sprouting into that new creation of who you are. They start being enlightened by things around them. They start seeing those messages around them. They start listening to people around them, and they start seeing this tree grow. It's a beautiful thing when you can always try to be your best self and help enlighten people to understand that there is a better way to think. By focusing in the moment, like I always talk about, I practice this on a day-to-day basis, and I try, and sometimes I forget that when things get out of hand, I need to slow down and focus. I need to unplug the past, unplug the future, unplug the moment, so I can see things clearer. I can see things at face value. I can also see things from another perspective. It's like a whole out-of-body experience sometimes, but sometimes you get that download so quick. It's like 3 seconds of vision that it actually takes 8 hours to even speak about. I know some of you know what I'm talking about. And that, maybe that download is so powerful. It's so hard to even describe. Because the information given to you is so far beyond a lot of people's understanding. Or they haven't heard it the way you speak it, or the way you give it and receive it. Giving is my middle name. I'm a giving person. I'm a caring person. I'm a passionate person. I care about myself just as much as I care about others. I am not selfish. I give what I receive. If I receive a message from the divine spirit, my higher self, I'm going to try my best to give it to you so you can pass it along too. Lean into these messages. Understand that don't be discouraged to be yourself. Don't let others tell you you're not doing something that is greater than yourself. Don't let others believe or not believe in what you're doing. What you're doing is helping others if that's too much for people, because what happens is people get stuck and they automatically get defensive if they can't bring something to the table. If you're talking about a certain subject, about, oh wow, I had this thought and this and this and this, what I learned about, and this, I talked about this, and you start talking, some people just can't even comprehend what you're talking about. It's not that you're crazy or anything like that. You're spiritually connected to something greater than yourself. You make way. Wow. Super sus. See? When cars pull up, they slow down when they're around me. Oh, you ever seen the freeway just make way for you? I've heard that before from the chosen one before, and that's true. If you're on the road, have you ever seen the road just open up for you? It could be super busy out and you got 20 car lanes full, free, just open up for you. You just go. That's great. That was so fun. Anyway, that's just me being focused when I speak. Especially when I'm trying to channel some energy and speak to you. I like no interruptions while I do this. The best thing to do is try to describe yourself the best you can to yourself and reiterate it and look at it and be like, you know what? Maybe I can do something better. Maybe I can make my life a better place by just understanding that maybe my thinking errors has got me to this point. My thinking errors stopped me because somebody else said something to me. It made me feel a certain way, so then I stopped thinking about it. I stopped believing in myself. I stopped doing this. But that discouragement should be a triumph for you. That should be your challenge. That should be your opportunity to see it as grace. It's an opportunity to be your best. You can wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up and be your best self. Wake up to be your angelic self. Wake up to your spiritual self. Wake up to your higher self. Wake up and say, God, thank you for today. Thank you for today's message. Thank you for the opportunity to have a brighter day. Instead of having those cycles of opportunities where we just get lost in our own world, in our own misery. We forget to take time for ourselves and start healing ourselves. Once we start healing ourselves, we can start being our better selves. And the days get better. The days get better. The shadow stuff gets better. The storms get better. Easier, more manageable. The waves of emotions, you can not be afraid to go and look at things. You're not afraid to be yourself. You're not afraid to be your best self. Take refuge in your higher self. The child within you is always screaming for peace, joy, love, and respect. Yeah, you just want to be heard. I mean, don't we? Yes. Your royal self is within you. Yes. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up. This is Fresh Air. And I pray that no weapon formed against you will prosper. And that you will have everlasting life as long as you believe in the power greater than yourself is carrying you through and giving you the knowledge and wisdom to speak with clarity and discernment, to understand that the things you experience every day is God's blessing. He's everywhere. He's with you everywhere, every step and every moment. He steps away when he has to. When you get into those moments where you're starting to think you can do it on your own, you gotta just look up and say, no, I can't do it alone. I need you. Dear Heavenly Father, give me this day to be a better man, to be a better person, to be a better messenger, to be a better spiritual leader, to be that best self. And I ask and pray for everybody to find that clarity in themselves. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.